National Football League.
Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as a result of him being your quarterback.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Maxwell Hairston there to make the tackle. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New England.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. He'll go play action with May. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Christian Benford on the corner blitz gets home for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's May. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On fourth down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Nicole Hardman deep to return. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in fourth and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and I'll tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. Third down and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Buffalo.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
To the air once more is Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And When you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Pass's kick is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill, and as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense ready now for their second drive. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Finding room at the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
May to throw on second down. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Throwing on third down is May. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver-type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
The Bills offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete, but the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And now it's going to be third down. In motion, Shakir. To the air on third down. Here's Allen. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
On second down, it's May. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here is Bell on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll run the draw with Cook. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Allen now on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. Third down coming up. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on third down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On third and a couple, here's Allen. They get 18 on the pitching catch. First down, Buffalo.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. To throw is Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. New England going to take their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. It's second down. Throwing now is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10. May to throw again. He'll step up and run. And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
One final throw before the break. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here is Bell on the return. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Harold Landry there on the tackle. From the 43, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, it's Allen. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is the stop they talked about. This is how they wanted to start this second half and try to get back some of this momentum they lost in the first. Now, can their offense capitalize and take advantage with this possession?
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And we'll get a whistle. Stoppage. An injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's May. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's May. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. First time they've looked his way all game long. And he comes through with the grab and a first down.
And the Patriots, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
2nd and a yard. And the zone read, a give to Henderson. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Off the play fake, it's May. That is brought in at the 10. And he is out of bounds. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd and goal. To throw is May. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Borregales now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Pats are on top. It's 14-10. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here is Bell on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills' offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here is Allen. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. The fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Once again, it's Cook. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Moore going in motion. On 3rd down, it's Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Allen gonna throw for it. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And they're gonna get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's gonna work out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now a design run. It's Allen. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll try to run for it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here is 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
So now then, first and goal from the 1. Moore going in motion. Allen goes with a pop pass. To the goal line and in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bills. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Bills 17, Patriots 14.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now Drake May and the Patriots down 17-14. A minute 51 on the clock. They need at minimum a field goal as they come up with 1st and 10. Here's May. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dean Alford.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Here's Cook. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw. He gets this complete to Shakir. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Allen. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And the Bills are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
So it's a win here for the Bills. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.